Hi, this is Ted, and we're back, or we have been for the last week, back on the 230 SL, trying to get this really ready for painting. But there's a few things that was bugging us. This part up here with the dum-dum, this is to stop the dirt going into the part of the wing that always rusts, and trying to make that look tidy is quite difficult because the paint doesn't stick to it as such. So I've got it as flat as I can, and when I put the body colour over it, I shall mask it off so that it doesn't look like it's all cracking, but it is there to protect the car from getting rusty, where they do get covered in rubbish. I've had to do some of this again, and some of this seam was not very good, or not good enough for me, and so that's all been redone, and now masking it off to get a nice neat bead of sealer around the joint, right up to the front panel. Really speaking, it should be ready to have colour on, but we're still getting a certain amount of reaction with the original paint for some reason, so I'm gonna have to find a way of blocking it. I don't really want to take it down to bare metal again, so this is coming up in the part where the paint still is. The parts that have been flatted right down to the metal that I'm having no trouble with. But so that's that bit. On the other side, I've been under the wing trying to get all this off. Well, you can imagine being stuck under here with a heat gun in this heat. I've been lasting about, I don't know, 4 hours, and I'd have had enough. But we're down to the last couple of layers now. If I says I've probably took 3 layers off, but you can see we've actually got to the bare metal there, and so really we're nearly there now. So that's been done. This has been redone around here, the same as the other side of the car, and it'll be treated exactly the same as the other side of the car and all sealed up. A couple of things here, the shaping I wasn't happy with, so I've done that again. It's all got to be flatted down, but you can see the reactions from the previous coats, so it'll all be good by the time I've done and flatted it all down and done, and then I can carry on getting this done. We've been doing some work. Again, we're getting reactions from the paint underneath the car. So I've bought some epoxy primer. Gonna flat all this down again and coat it in epoxy and see what happens, so that we don't get this coming through. There's no point in painting a car that has got inherent faults that when the paint sinks it's going to react like that, so it's got to be right. I know it's taking a little bit longer than we want to, but what's the point in painting it when you're just worried about it all reacting? So we're going to sort that out, and hopefully this week all the arches, they'll be finished and ready for body colour. I might even order some and do the underneath, see what it's going to look like. But if anybody was interested in buying the car and colour changing it, it's virtually there, and everything is looking minty under the car. You could see there's no rust. It's all looking really, really nice. It's a great project to finish off and do a colour change, because I don't feel that the beige and the brown will do the car justice. So if anybody's looking for something, contact me. You know, it's not cheap because obviously the car was driven in and it was quite an expensive car to start with, but I think it's done 43,000 miles from new. Interior is absolutely mint. You'll see that when it goes back together, and the body will be mint. So, you know, it's just the colour I don't think is going to do it that much justice, you know, because it was beige. You know, that beige. You know, and not the best colour I don't think, but anyway, I'm going to crack on with it and try and get it done. So I'll see you on the next one.